Hey everyone, today I am going to make for the very first time some elotes. I don't even know if I'm saying the name right. Basically, it's a Mexican street corn, but it's veganized and also naturally gluten-free. So, let's hope it's good. Now, in one of my early videos, if you look on my channel, I made a vegan Parmesan. So, I'll link the recipe to that. So we'll need that later. But for now, we need to get the corn cooked. So now, traditional corn will be grilled, so you have all the grill marks, but I don't actually have a griller or a barbecue handy. So what I actually like to do with mine is I just like to bake mine up in the oven. So what I do is get some vegan butter, which I use Nutty Lex, and add that on some foil. And yeah, clearly this isn't an oil-free recipe, guys. And then I just grab my corn, butter that up. That just gives it that real golden, juicy flavour, I reckon. Actually, I'll just take them off for a second and just wash my hands. The other thing I like to add onto the foil before I add the corn on is a little bit of chicken stock powder. That also just gives it that, along with the buttery flavour, just that nice chickeny flavour. And of course, this is vegan. Where are we? Plant-based. Suitable for vegans. So yeah, I use Massel's chicken stock powder. So I just get a little bit of that, sprinkle that over this, and just rub that over evenly. Doesn't look very fancy, but just like that. And then we'll just place our corn on there. Add a little bit more of a sprinkle of that on the top. But I'm not going to go too crazy, guys, because later on we are going to do the mayo Parmesan spices on it, so don't want it ridiculously salty spicy. Okay, so then I'm just going to wrap that up like so. Oh, I didn't quite get enough foil, so I'll grab a little bit more just to seal that in. And then we'll just put that in the oven for, I think I usually cook it for around 20 to 30 minutes, but I like mine well done, so it's up to you how long you cook it, and we'll come back. Okay, so our corn has been roasting in the oven, and now we're ready to get some condiments on it. So, let me just get these onto the plate. So now the first thing that we have to add on is some mayonnaise. Now there are there are brands that are specifically called vegan mayonnaise, but this is one of those ones, Praise Light. If you get the full fat one, it's not vegan, but if you get the fat-free one, it's accidentally vegan. So that's just the one I'm using today, and there's not much left, but hopefully I'll have enough. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a layer of the mayo over the corn. So let's see how we do. And I should say this is the first time I've done this, so if I do a terrible job, it's because I'm new. So here we go. It's already starting to make the little fart noises. And I've just got a little brush to just spread that over. To get some more from the farting mayo jar. See, that's melting into it nice and good. Might get a little bit more. that's beautifully covered. Alrighty, it's looking good. Next up, it's time for our vegan Parmesan. So, if you want to know how to make vegan Parmesan, I'll link that in the video below because I've made a separate video on that. It is so simple. It'll take you 5 minutes. I recommend it. So let's sprinkle that across. Actually, you know what? Oh, might end up being better if I just... I'm sure people who are professionals at making this are going to be in the comments going, oh dude, you gotta do it this way, that way. All commentary is welcome. I should say, we should say all positive, productive commentary is welcome. I'm resorting back to just sprinkling across the top. And just... And then, because I've made a big mess on this, we're going to transfer that to a more pretty plate and do the final touches. There we go. Thought I wouldn't inflict you with all that mess of me transferring it onto the other plate. Good. Quite generous with the vegan Parmesan. And now this is the part that might be a bit controversial for the true Mexicans because authentically, traditionally, now is when you sprinkle chili powder across the top. But I'm a bit of a wuss, so I decided I'm gonna add a few other flavors. But if you're not a wuss like me, now would be the point to add your chili powder and then you're pretty much done. But what I'm gonna add is instead some smoked paprika, and that just gives it that red color too, but just nice smokiness. Well, and then of course just a little scattering of shallots or parsley. And I think we're pretty good. So then all we'll do is I've cut up some lime and we'll just squeeze that across it to get that extra limey zing. And voila! That's my take on vegan gluten-free elote Mexican street corn. Give it a try. Oh yeah, so good.